Ho ho ho. Ho ho ho. Ho ho ho. Ho ho ho. And everybody was kung fu fighting. Those cats were fast as lightning. In fact, that was a little bit frightening. That they fall with expert timing. They were funky Chinamen from a funky Chinatown. They were chopping them up, and they were chopping them down. It's an ancient Chinese art, and everybody knew their part. And a fainting and a slip, not a kicking from the hip, and everybody was kung fu fighting. Whoa! Those cats were fast as lightning. Whoa! And in fact, that was a little bit frightening. Whoa! Like they fall with expert timing. Whoa! Here was Funky Billy Chin and Little Sally Chong. They were like, here come the big boys. Wha ha! Let's get it on. They took a bow and made a stand. Something else, I forget the words. This song is such a banger. Come on and sing it with me. And everybody was kung fu fighting. Wha! Those cats were fast as lightning, like wha! And in fact, that was a little bit frightening. Wha! Fall with expert timing. Whoa ho ho. Ugh. Whoa ho. Oh ho ho. Move your body. Oh oh oh. Ha! Here's Uncle Johnny, another funky Chinatown. Welcome, everybody, to episode 57 of Tremendous Opinions Podcast. This is your host with the most, DJ Witwicky. And yeah, I have a Komodo on, dog. This thing is sick, huh? So, after I found my Komodo, I had to break it off with Carl Douglas Kung Fu Fighting for you one time. I'm out of breath and sweaty. Last week, I was packing my bags for Vegas, and the big Blendy boy plays for the Hornets, so I remembered I had a throwback Charlotte Bobcats jersey before they came into the Hornets. And I was looking for it like a madman, just going through every closet in the house trying to find this Bobcats jersey. And I never found it, but I did find my Komodo. Forgot I had it, dude. My brother Corey Escaleto, he was playing ball in China a few summers ago, and he asked me like what I would want, and I was like, dude, like freaking anything, like Bruce Lee or nunchucks or, you know, like a freaking ninja star or something. You can't fly back with a ninja star. So he upped the ante and got me a freaking Komodo, dog. Got dragons and clouds on it, dude. Straight from China. Black, and it's reversible on the inside. It's the red dragon on the inside. Gold dragon on the outside. Bro. Nasty. Disgusting, dude. If I take this down to the gas station to get my coffee, I would have to have either like this wooden sword or like one of these confetti poppers to keep the women off me. Look at this Komodo, and it's not me, it's the Komodo. Dude, the Hunchback of Notre Dame could pull in this Komodo. Anywho, that's neither here nor there. Did not find my Bobcats jersey, but an even bigger win, I found the Komodo, dog. And I knew I was going to rock it for the next pod. It's just been burning a hole in my pocket for like 6 days. Okay, so I told you, I'm going to just kick back here and catch my breath. I told you I went to Vegas to see the big boy play in the Summer League. So it's a trip and a half, dude. I went to Vegas last year, and it was great, but I forgot how bad that time change is, dude. for whatever reason, I thought it was 2 hours, but no, it's the West Coast time. It's 3 hours difference. And dude, so going there to the 3 hour earlier side of things, you're kind of disconfibulated or discombobulated, whatever the word is. But it's okay. You could function. But when it's the flip side, when you go back home and it's 3 hours later, dude, that just kills you. That's why I'm late on this podcast, because I got home like way early Monday morning and I just accidentally fell asleep Monday and Tuesday. I was trying to film yesterday, but accidentally fell asleep and woke up at like 9:30. Like, what happened? So, it is what it is. I'm here now, baby, in my Komodo with a cigar. What you wanted to do, I'm here. My trip out there. All right, I've got a few notes from the trip. I get on the plane in Raleigh at RDU, and it's a straight shot to Vegas, like 5.5 hour flight. So I sit next to this lady, and we don't say anything to each other for like the first 20, 30 minutes. And then we take off, and we're looking out the window, and it's the most breathtaking thing I've ever seen. I mean, it's a beautiful skyline and the deepest red I've ever seen. I took a video, but the video, as always, doesn't do it any justice at all. It's the deepest red I've ever seen in the sky. And since we're flying west, we got to see it for like 3 or 4 hours because we're traveling with the sun, I guess. I don't know. I'm no freaking Bob Lazar. I don't know nothing about nothing. But I do know that we saw the sunset for like 4 hours. And me and this Candace lady are just sitting there talking about it. Yeah, wow, it's beautiful. How pretty it looks. And not just the sunset, but if you look to the right, it's a storm right here that we're flying over. And the clouds are very vertical, like huge clouds. And you can see the lightning strikes come through the clouds. So just a beautiful thing. And we're sitting there talking. And it turns out she's a Duke fan. Of all people to sit by me on an airplane, a Duke fan. And she's very verbal about it. But she was a nice lady, which is a surprise, because normally Duke fans are just trash scum of the earth. But this lady was a very nice lady named Candace. So me and Candace are sitting there talking, and I was like, what are you, a Duke or UNC fan? She's like, Duke fan, it's in my family, whatever, So I said, hey, you might enjoy this. Pulled out the phone and showed her the seats at Cameron, and dude, she wouldn't stop talking to me after that. We talked for maybe like an hour and a half or 2 hours probably. Ended up falling asleep, whatever. I needed it, she needed it probably. But it was a very good discussion. Long-term discussion that didn't get heated or out of line. She was a nice lady. I was in my lane, just showing her stuff, talking, and told her I was actually at all 3 Duke games this year. And she was just mind blown. And it was a beautiful thing to have, a long conversation with a Duke fan that didn't get nasty. So thank you for being decent, Candace. You're never going to watch this, Candace. Beautiful lady, even though she's a Duke fan. Sure. So, okay, speaking of beautiful lady. All right, guys. I'm like a freaking hopeless romantic at this point. So, I'm sitting at the gate, okay? And I'm just like, I got one AirPod in, listening to whatever stupid crap I'm listening to. And I just, every once in a while I look up, just check my surroundings. And it's whatever. Like, I locked eyes with this chick. She's like, I don't know, 24, 25. And every time I looked up, it kept happening. I was like, what's the deal with this chick? So I get onto the airplane. And it was before that girl. So I sit down, and then it just so happens that she's across the aisle, but in the same row. And every time I looked up, she was looking at me. And I felt bad because like every time I looked up, I was looking straight at her. So she probably thinks I'm just looking at her, but I'm looking at her because she's looking at me. You know what I'm saying? That's a Will Smith line. I couldn't help but, I don't know, I'm going to butcher the line, whatever. I couldn't help but notice you noticing me. That's the line. So, But it wasn't like that. I'm a hopeless romantic. When I leave the house, I don't think, maybe this is the day that I'm going to meet the freaking girl. It's just not in the cards. It's not in the cards. It's like David Blaine took that card and just like threw it in the middle of the ocean. And made it disappear. It's just not in the cards. And that's fine. Because you know what? I obviously have a big time by myself, dude. I have the best freaking time. I don't want nothing. Big time. I wish I could just light this up in here. Big time by myself, okay? So I'm not looking for nothing. But I just notice that she's just like, it's a weird dynamic between me and this lady. She's maybe 24, 25. She has like the 2 braids coming off the back. She has nice style. She's my kind of style. I will say this, okay? Like half hippie, half nice lady. Would never hurt a fly, you know. So the plane ride goes and we land, and I actually fell asleep for a little bit, and I wake up and she's just looking at me again. And we get off the plane and I walk past her and she follows me for like maybe 30 minutes. I don't know. We got to get on a transit train. We got to go to another place. I had to catch another flight, and she followed me to the gate. For some reason, I think she wanted me to talk to her, dude. I don't know. But I didn't. On my internal level, it's real. I don't want to give up my personal time. I love being by myself, watching my YouTube videos. I love playing Halo at night with Pac Daddy and Cubbo 4. I love doing this podcast. If I had a significant other in my life right now, it would be like putting a bunch of rocks in my pocket and going swimming. I don't know. But this girl, she really could have been the one. I'm not joking, yo. Didn't take the shot, dude. Put the gun back in the holster. I'll be thinking about that chick for a long time. I don't know her name. She looked like a Heather or a Heidi. Something like that. Maybe one of those, yeah. Or a Brittany. Not Brittany. I don't know. Heather or Heidi sounds right. If I had to guess. Anywho, dude. Hopeless romantic, and it's like I have my freaking shots every once in a while. I just keep the gun in the holster, dude. It's okay, whatever. You know what? In my notes, it just says beautiful lady. That's all it said, and I riffed for 4 minutes. My love life is boring me to tears. Okay. I landed in Vegas, okay? Landed in Vegas. Call an Uber to take me to the place. The Uber shows up, and this buddy looked like he got struck with lightning, bro. He hops out of the car talking 1,000,000 miles a minute. Like, what up, man? He's like, what's up, man? He's like, my name's Andrew. You know what? I was like, what? He's like, I do battle raps from time to time. And I was like, no way. So he showed me something, bro. This guy, without taking a breath, goes off. He's like, I had an ex-girlfriend named Candace from Kansas. I painted a picture on a canvas one time. I was like, yo! This guy is like 55 years old. He got it, though. He got it, bro. He's like Eminem's backup guy. Like if Eminem goes down hard on fentanyl right before a show, they could just shave this guy's head and throw him out there. I swear to God. He's a Candace from Kansas painted on a canvas one time. I said, dang, Andrew. Bro. He was like, yeah, I know, you know. He said, yeah, I know. He was like, I was on America's Got Talent, season 4, episode 1. And I was like, you go hard, Andrew. I gave him like a $10 tip and stuff. Gave him a couple cigarettes. Dude. Andrew was the bomb. I love Vegas people. From time to time. I mean, there's the crummies over there that, you know, they're lost in the sauce, but you know, every few minutes you'll bump into a good one out there in Vegas. Andrew was holding it down for those Vegas folks, baby. Season 4, episode 1, check it out. He had a YouTube channel, bro. Andrew was popping off. Oh. So Andrew drops me off. I don't want to go gamble. I don't want to go see the chicks taking pictures with the feathers. I don't want to do nothing, bro. I just want to go to sleep. So that's what I did. I went to sleep. Wake up the next day. I just go out walking down the strip. Just fresh. I'm ready to go. I walk for like maybe 2.5 hours straight. And I see some amazing things. I love people watching. There's some beautiful people watching in Vegas, dude. Incredible. I passed by the Coca-Cola store. Look to my right. It's an alleyway, okay? There's a dude in a Mickey Mouse costume over there. He had to be nodding on heroin in a costume. Buddy looked like he had an AirPod in listening to Let Me See You Bounce Right to Left and Let Your Shoulder Lean. Buddy was doing a gangster lean in the alley, and he I watched him just sit there straight and like leaning over. And he was just leaning, and then he like snapped out of it, and then he starts like walking like I've never seen before. He's walking like I don't know, like something out of like an early 2000s rap video, like when we still wore the tall t-shirt and the tall tees or whatever they're called. I had a tall tee or two. That was a questionable era. LeBron and stuff. And, you know, I got out of it pretty quick. Anywho, Mickey Mouse. So when you're in one of these places with your kids and they say, ooh, I want to take a picture of Mickey Mouse. No, you don't. Breathing that freaking heroin breath on you. Rubbing fentanyl on you. Bruh. Ease up with the pictures. Yeah, save the stamp. I don't want the picture. Don't send me nothing, bro. Just tell me about it. Mickey was on that in the alleyway. Okay? That's the first thing I saw that took me away. Well, we got second thing. Tweaker gut punch. Okay? This dude totally yacked up on whatever he was on. It looked like he just gacked one up and started walking. He was like one of those episodes that's like you see all his veins and it's like he smoked PCP or something, like gorilla tranquilizers. He's out here flexing and you see every vein in this guy's body. And he's a big old boy. He's like 6'4", 6'5". Like, what you want to do? And he's like yoked up doing this type of stuff, walking down the sidewalk. And there's just families of 4 parting like the Red Sea for this guy. They don't want to take a chance. And he gets close to me and just starts going, rah, rah, and giving himself gut punches, hard. I just kind of hurt myself doing a fake one. Hard gut punches, dude. Like he's training for the Fight One championship or something, dude. He's training to be a welterweight, this guy. Giving himself a million gut punches, okay? So I don't even look back. It's like Sodom and Gomorrah. I don't even want to I don't want to see it. I believe he's still doing it. I don't want to see it. Dude, I keep walking and I am jaw-dropped by this guy, okay? It's a fella in a wheelchair, one of those like motorized wheelchairs, okay? But I'm pretty sure he's functionable, like he can walk, he just chooses not to because he's very large man, dressed up as Elvis, okay? A white rhinestone jacket with the black dyed hair slicked back and the huge lady sunglasses going across the street, and it's 115 degrees. So this guy just is sweating profusely, going slowly moving. He's not even getting a breeze with how slow this guy's going. I get pretty close to see this guy's face, and it's just pain and misery, dude. I want to help him so bad, but I'm sure if I get within 2 feet of this guy, I'll just smell like death on wheels for a week. Because that rhinestone jacket, he's been wearing that for 2 weeks. And it's been 100 degrees for 2 weeks. Buddy is just, oh, Buddy's cooking up something fierce under that rhinestone jacket, bro. Amazing people watching. Vegas is a beautiful place. Okay. After I made it through the sea of crazies in Vegas, I get to Brady. I'm hanging out with his fam, you know, and we get to see him. He's in the hotel where all the players are staying, obviously. First thing that we see is just a pile of Duke players. It looks like they just ganged up and were hanging out on purpose. I look over here. Here's Mark Williams. Oh, there's Trevor Keels. Here's Jason Tatum. Oh, look over there. That's Paolo. They're just all ganged up, dude. A pile of them. Not a UNC guy in sight. Because Brady, he's the only guy from this UNC team going to the NBA, trying it out. So, it was like, I don't know. I didn't want him to feel hopeless. So I showed up like ready to go, baby. I'm mean mugging. I'm mean mugging. I keep looking at Mark Williams like he wouldn't crunch me like a soda can. Dude. So Brady's all alone. I gotta show up, son. So we're walking around seeing all these Duke guys. And it was pretty dope, dude, because some like drunk loser. He can't be a loser. He's a good guy. Some drunk feller comes up and sees Brady. And this is 2 feet from Jason Tatum, okay? Who was just in contention to be like a finals MVP. If the Celtics won the championship, he's the finals MVP. So he was just in the finals the other day. And he's standing right there. 2 feet from us. And some guy runs up and ignores Jason Tatum and said, Brady. He said, Brady, I love you, man. I love you. I love you. Dude. So that totally fixed everything. I didn't see anyone talking to these Duke guys. All right. Even Jason Tatum, who's like NBA All-Star, didn't get nothing, bro. So mucho gusto to that drunk guy. You're a freaking ledge, dude. Anywho, I felt bad, kind of weird that Brady was all alone, the only UNC guy around the sea of Duke people. So we go out to eat. Who do we see? We see B-Rob, one of the assistant coaches for Carolina. He's sitting there. And then, who else? Another guy. Hoots, one of my freaking favorite UNC people. Freaking Hoots, dude. And it wasn't 2 seconds after Brady said his name. Brady was telling us a Hoots story just to make us giggle. And I was the one that saw him. I squinted a little bit. I said, nah, no way. He kept walking towards us. And I was like, wow, speak of the devil. And Brady stopped the story and looked back and he said, no. We waved Hoots on over, dude. So, all right, when I was feeling bad about all the Duke people, instantly it switched. We run into B-Rob. Hoots, bro. Dude, just Hoots. Only Hoots. We could take on all the Duke people in the world, bro. You only need 3 people to take over the world. We see B-Rob, Hoots. Who comes around the corner? Kobe White, dude. See Kobe White's little afro walking through the slot machines. We see Day'Ron Sharp walking through the slot machines. We leave the restaurant, and who do we bump shoulders with? Freaking Cole Anthony, baby. Boom! Light a cigar for that. The Tar Heel boys were in full effect out there in Vegas, baby. Full effect. It was good to see. Bro, Hoots. I have a video of Hoots in Cameron Indoor that I think about it from time to time. And it just fires me right up. Whenever I don't want to do something for work or just a crappy day, I'll think of Hoots flexing out there on that Cameron Indoor. That was pregame. Before we beat him, he was out there flexing like we won already, baby. And that's why I love Hoots. Oh! Fire me up, Hoots. I just threw my cigar. Fire me up, Hoots! Yeah, baby, I'll open another cigar for Hoots. If I can figure it out. That one was getting soggy anyway. Carolina boys were in full effect. Believe it, in Las Vegas, baby. Burn that restaurant down. Okay. Moving on. This podcast sucks. Okay. The next restaurant we go to later in the night. This is so dry. Ugh. Next restaurant we go to, we're sitting there, going back and forth, having good conversation. And there's a window in the restaurant that shows out into the hallway where people are walking around. Something makes me look through the window. Here he is, dude. Here comes Adam Silver, the commissioner of the freaking league. And you know what? Honestly, I've always cracked on Adam Silver. I don't know if it's the way he talks, the way he walks, the way I perceive that he carries himself, He's just with the first pick of the... It's just like, nah. He looks like he should have a lab coat on or something. I don't know. He didn't... David Stern fit the bill. He looked like a commissioner of a league, David Stern. Even Roger Goodell, he's a gargoyle and a bridge troll, but he looks the part. He looks like he's a commissioner of a league. But Adam Silver, for whatever reason, never fit the bill to me. Until I saw him in person. Let me break this down for you, okay? At the Hornets-Lakers game, I'm sitting maybe 4 to 5, 6 rows up from Adam Silver, like directly behind him. So I got a good look at him all night long, or the second half. I don't know how many people walked up to Adam Silver, people that he doesn't know, doesn't care to know, won't profit by knowing. How many people come up to Adam Silver just to say blah, to say whatever garbage that they're going to spill out of their mouth, something that's not going to profit him in any way? He makes time for each and every person that has the cojones to approach him, which is incredible to see. At one point, just as a good example, we're in Vegas, mind you. So after I see him talk to 20-ish people, this down on his luck looking fella walks in. He got dirt on his face, his hair's messed up, his hat's dirty. It looked like he hadn't changed shirts in 3 or 4 days. He walks up to Adam Silver. And I see the security people look at Adam like, do you want us to pick this guy up and throw him out on his head in the alleyway with Mickey? And I still got it. Do you want us to throw him on his head with Mickey in the alleyway? And he didn't even say, no, I got it or whatever. He just waved the security off. He just like 2 fingers. Like, no, don't stop talking. I'm talking with this gentleman here. I'll get to you in a minute. Dude backed the security off so he can talk to a perceivably homeless man for about 4 to 5 minutes. And the guy's in his space, doesn't have a mask on. And you could tell Adam Silver's the kind of guy that wants a mask on. Just by looking at him. He'd rather you have your mask on. Especially if you're homeless, dirty, and 2 freaking inches from my face. But Adam Silver backed his security off and not just let the guy talk, but actively listened and engaged into conversation with a homeless man. This guy runs the league. He calls big shots. So just watching this guy operate and to see, from what I could in half a night, I could see his heart on his sleeve. And from now on, I'm not going to make fun of Adam Silver. I'm going to appreciate Adam Silver. Because, yeah, he may look like a James Bond villain that lost 40 pounds. But I'll tell you this, on the inside, that guy is just glowing. That guy is like the Rick James aura. When you see him, he's just like, unbelievable, the guy. So that's my take on Adam Silver. It changed it forever, that one little instance, how he dealt with that dirty man. I can't forget that. Can't get that out of my head. Thank you for being a decent person, Adam Silver. You're a freaking ledge. I don't have the cojones to come talk to you, even knowing you're a good person. So that's never going to happen, but thank you, man. Solid guy. Solid guy, Adam Silver. Where are we at? Okay. So, after we went to a couple restaurants and stuff, oh my God. I have a horrible fear of heights, okay? A plane is okay because whatever. I don't know why I'm not scared of planes. Maybe I did it when I was little or something, and I just got over it. But roller coasters, freaking bungee jumping, I'm never going to jump out of a plane, no squirrel suits, no high bridges, even driving on a bridge across a lake. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I've told you, I almost blacked out in Maryland going over that bridge because it's rickety, like the freaking Indiana Jones bridge. It's about to unwhirl and snap, and here we go, falling into the freaking ocean. I don't like none of that crap, dude. I told you before also, at the Texas Ranger Stadium, going to the third deck, you have to ride an escalator that's just outside, and you feel the wind going blowing through the stadium, and you're like, if I have a loose hoodie on, I could easily go like a parachute off the side of the freaking thing. I sat down on that escalator, faced the opposite way, and just prayed until we got to the top, and probably ruined my jeans, got it caught in the top of the escalator. But I can't do the heights, bro. I cannot do it. So, the Manic family, whether they know this or not, I don't know if they're trying to play a joke on me, dude. They sign us up. They think it's a great idea for us to sign up and do zip lining, okay? Which, just the thought of it, before I even look at the specs and what we're dealing with, it's just a thunderstorm of anxiety and depression on me until I get unclipped from the end of that ride and I can kiss the ground, okay? Can't do it, dude. We walk up a freaking thing. I see the zip line first, actually, okay? And it doesn't look that bad. It's just right here. It's like, wow. Like, you know, maybe 20 feet or something. If you fall, you'll break every bone in your body, but you'll survive. You'll be, you won't die. And then I find out that's the first option, is the little dinky one. He signed us up for the big whammo, the big boy, where you get in a freaking elevator and go like 10 stories up. And it's not 30 feet. It's 11 stories up, dude. You're just dangling there. 11 stories. Bro, people look like ants. And it's, to me, I don't know whether it's just a genetic deficiency. Like half Cherokee Indian or something. I don't know why I'm scared of heights. And it just grips me to the core. But up there on that thing, I was just thinking the craziest stuff, like, how do I get out? Like, what do I do now? What do I do? I can't do this. I can't do this. But I can't look like a freaking, oh no. So I'm just losing it up there, dude. And when I realize there's nothing I can do because I'm not going to freaking bail on them, I'm not going to be the only one not to go. And if I die, I die. Who cares? I had a good run. I died ziplining with Brady. That's a good story. That's a great story. It beats falling off the bridge in Maryland. That story sucks. I died ziplining in Vegas with $3 of Excalibur freaking poker chips in my pocket. That's solid, man. I ain't bad. Each of the man could have picked up a poker chip to remember me by. When we're up there ready to go, 2 seconds before it and sent us, I just thought of that Alice in Chains song, Down in a Hole. That's what my soul felt like. I was down in a hole. And at one point in that song, they say, I'd like to fly. Dude, they dropped that freaking gate. Me, Brady, and Tina pushed off. You could ask Brady. I said, I'd like to fly. And shoved off. And I only shoved off because I was so scared. And I wanted to be over as quick as possible. So all three of us just, we shove, take off. Fast take off and we slow down, okay? The guy on the end, Kerry, he didn't push off. But for whatever reason, unknown to me, halfway through this ride, Kerry just turns on the rocket boosters and goes, dude, I see Kerry like freaking Superman. He had to be going like 80 miles an hour. You understand? He looked like Woody strapped to the front of the freaking rocket with his mouth like... Dude, I was so petrified of the zip line. And 3 seconds into it, it was like the best part of that trip. I'm still holding on for dear life because I don't want to die. But my insides were just like fireworks. I was just like, holy cow. I kind of wanted to do it again, honestly. I would be scared on the elevator again, but I will do ziplining again. That was freaking fun, dude. Kerry took off like a rocket, and the brakes, you start 11 stories up and go, and it evens out, and you're just flying down. It's a zip line through the original Las Vegas that the New York mob built. So it's the casino that the movie Casino was filmed at, I believe. I don't know. I didn't have a tour guide. I just have seen Casino.